Hey everybody, what's going on? Jermaine's Plumber here, back again with another awesome video. And in today's video, we'll be doing another pop quiz and deciding if it was either Samsung or Apple. And this quiz comes from AndroidAuthority.com. So last week I did a different quiz, which was 10 images of Samsung products, and we had to use our knowledge to figure out which of those phones was which. Now the response was actually pretty good. A lot of you guys took that quiz before you watched the video. So because the response was pretty good and there's a lot of participation, I figured let's do some more. Why not? So I will be placing this link below the video inside the description. You can click on that link right now, take the quiz, see how you do, come back, and then check out how I did on this quiz. Now this one again is going to be 10 different quiz questions, and it's going to be between Samsung and Apple, which are the two biggest rivals. And it basically says right here that your job is to figure out things like which of the two companies developed a certain technology, acquired a specific company, came up with a brilliant slogan, and more. There are 10 questions in this quiz, and they range from easy to hard. Then are you up for the challenge? Hit start, and then you go on. So as you scroll down, you'll be able to see this image, and then we'll hit on start. So I guess we'll see how I do on this one. So this one states, which of the two companies was the first to launch a phone with a fingerprint scanner? Now, I believe the image they're showing, is that a Samsung, I believe? But out of the two companies to launch a phone with a fingerprint scanner for the first time, I believe the very first ever fingerprint was on like the Motorola Atrix back in 2011. It was I think it was an optical reader scanner, and then the capacitive scanner got pretty popular by Apple. I think in 2013, which was when also the Galaxy S5 came out soon after that with another one. So I think it was actually Apple first, and then it was Samsung after that, and Samsung was the one who put the in-screen fingerprint scanner, the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, in a phone. And so that was, yeah, so definitely the very first question was Apple. Which company turned down the chance to buy Android in 2004? So the only one that makes actual sense is going to be Samsung. Samsung is the largest, Android phone maker out there, OEM. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Samsung, which it was. Apple would have no thought of even purchasing Android at all since they have their own OS. And then let's see here. Question 3. Which company overtook Nokia as the world's biggest phone maker in 2012? Definitely Samsung. 2012 was a really big year, especially with the Galaxy S3 that came out that year. So Samsung worldwide is the largest company in terms of cell phone companies. Apple is huge in the United States, but Samsung is huge globally. Number 4, which company had a slogan called "Think Different" back in the day? So Think Different is definitely Apple. Even though thinking different might not always be correct. Just kidding. Okay, question 5. Which company sued its brand ambassador for using a rival's smartphone on TV? Honestly, probably it's gonna have to be Samsung. I mean, maybe it could have happened to Apple, but I know for sure Samsung always brings on a lot of brand ambassadors, a lot of celebrities, and they always use Apple products. MKBHD calls out, the whole Android police, Apple police, Twitter police. I think he's Twitter police. Noticing that people send a tweet using, from an Apple product. So we're going to definitely say Samsung. Okay, good so far. What is Apple or Samsung? Was it Apple or Samsung that became the world's first $1 trillion company last year? So even though Samsung is huge, Apple is really good with their ecosystem and their money. Definitely, Apple was that. I think everybody knows that they were the first $1 trillion company. Which company is in a legal battle with Qualcomm over patent violations? So definitely with this one, with Qualcomm, that would be Apple. Even though Samsung and Apple, they always go in, different spats with everybody else, and they get in, spats with each other. Number 8. Which company announced a 5G phone this year? Obviously, Samsung, always first to the market with a lot of things, always ahead of technology, and they have the Galaxy S10 5G. A lot of people might be writing comments below the video, Jimmy, you're a fanboy. Who cares? That's why you're here. Number 9. Which company announced a technology called Face ID in 2017? Definitely Apple. So I'm trying to figure out which of these questions are easy and which one are hard. So far, a lot of these are easy. Maybe medium, but haven't seen a hard one just yet. Question 10. Which company acquired Harman International Industries in 2017? This one obviously is Samsung. That's why you see the Harman Kardon, like the AKG earbuds inside of the boxes of the cell phones, back with the Galaxy S8. So a lot of people don't know this though. So Samsung actually purchased Harman Kardon Industries not for Harman Kardon audio. They actually purchased Harman Kardon Industries for the auto industry, for vehicles, because Harman Kardon, they own a lot of companies. So you have Harman Kardon, JBL, AKG, and then a ton of other companies are underneath that umbrella as well. And so Samsung purchased them to be in the auto industry because Harman Kardon is in a bunch of different vehicles like BMWs and Rolls Royces and maybe Mercedes, but a lot of high-end vehicles have them. And so Samsung, when they purchased them, is now technically a part of all those. So anytime that you go into a store and you see JBL or Harman Kardon or AKG, even if it's guitar pedals or anything like that, or microphones, that is all owned by Samsung now. And it was a huge acquisition. I mean, it was way bigger than Apple acquiring Beats back in the day, which really Apple didn't even purchase Beats for the headset. They purchased Beats so then they could have their Apple Music, is technically what it was. And you can kind of see where that kind of went. So there we go. We got 10 out of 10 correct answers. How did you guys do? This one's kind of easy. I've been in the world of Samsung for such a long time, so these ones were pretty simple to me. Maybe I might go down and do some of these other quizzes as well. Maybe I'll do a quiz a week, maybe 2 a week. Let me know if you like it or not, but I'm probably going to do it anyways. But how did you guys do? Write a comment below the video. I hope you guys liked this video. This was actually pretty fun. These quizzes are pretty cool. So shout out to Android Authority for definitely putting these things together for all of us to do. But other than that, I hope you guys liked the video. Share this video with your friends and families and social media sites. Make sure you hit on that subscribe button on the very bottom left-hand side. And I'll see you guys later.